Little shots rang out in a barroom night, in a padded Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood, cries out, my God, they kill them all. Here comes the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put him in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Three bodies lying in padded sea, and another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. I didn't do it, he says, and he throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. I saw them leaving, he says, and he stops. One of us had better call up the cops. And so Patty calls the cops. And they arrive on the scene with a red light flashing in a hot New Jersey night. Meanwhile, far away in another part of town, Reuben Carter and a couple friends were driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown. Had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down when a cop pulled him over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you want to draw the heat. Yeah. Alfred Bellows had a partner wrapped for the core, Arthur Dexter Bailey, prowling around. He said, I saw two men running out. They looked like middleweights. They jumped into a white car with out-of-state plates. Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys. This was not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, he told him he could identify the guilty man. Yeah. 4 in the morning, they haul Reuben in. They take him to the hospital and they bring him upstairs. The wounded man looks up through his one dying eye. Say, what you bring him in here for? He ain't the guy. Yes, here's the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put him in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Yeah. Months later, the ghettos are in flames. Reuben's in South America, fighting for his name. Arthur Dexter Bradley in the robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws to him, trying to find somebody to blame. Remember that murder that happened in that bar? Remember you said you saw the getaway car? You think you're playing ball with the law? You think it might have been that fighter you saw running that night? Don't forget that you're white. Yeah. Arthur Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. The cop said a poor boy like you could use a break. We got you for the motel job. We're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail. Be a nice fellow. You do the side a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. You want to put his ass in a stir. We want to pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman, Jim. take a man out with just one punch. He never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he says. I do it for the pay. And when it's all over, I just soon go on my way. Up to somewhere, a paradise, where the trout stream flowing, the air is nice. Ride a horse along a trail, and then they took him to that jailhouse. They tried to turn a man into a mouse. Yeah. All Reuben's cars were marked in advance. The trial was a pig circus. He never had a chance. The judge says Reuben's witnesses drunk us from the slums. The white folks looked and saw a revolutionary bomb. The black folks saw just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was one who did the deed, and the all-white jury agreed. Yeah. Reuben Carter was falsely tried. The crime was murder one, and guess who testified? Bello and Bradley had both bought their lives, and the newspaper, they all went along for a ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? See, it was obviously framed. Couldn't help make me but feel ashamed, living in a land where justice is a game. Yeah. All the criminals in their coats and ties are free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise. Reuben sits a Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. That's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. Put him in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Yeah.